Hey 24/7, today is Luke chapter 13. You are 13 chapters into the book of Luke, which only has 24 chapters. So you are now reading the back half of the book of Luke. Now in chapter 13, Jesus is going to teach and he's going to heal. And if you can believe it, things are going to get even more heated between him and the Pharisees. Jesus is going to heal this woman who is disabled, and the Pharisees are going to wig out over it. And Jesus is going to talk to them, and the Bible says that, quote, Jesus puts them to shame. So guys, you pause this video and read Luke chapter 13. Alright guys, we're going to pick up on that story where Jesus heals the woman who's been disabled for 18 years. Now, the Pharisee has gotten real upset with Jesus. He's saying, Jesus, how dare you heal on the Sabbath day? They thought the Sabbath was a complete day of rest, and that's what we still believe today. That one day a week, usually that's Saturday, that Christians, we should take a day of complete rest. We work hard 6 days. Seventh day, we need to take some time out, reconnect with God, and just chill out, because we can't go 24/7, 365. It's not good for us. And so Jesus, this is the nationwide Sabbath day that everybody's supposed to obey. And this woman comes walking by who is disabled. She's all hunched over. And Jesus has compassion on her and heals her. Well, watching is this Pharisee. And he gets so angry with Jesus. Like, I can almost see it, that like maybe he like gets all up in Jesus' face and he's like, dude, punk, what are you doing? Sabbath day. You're breaking the rules, Jesus. I thought you were supposed to be good. And Jesus says, dude, back up. You know just as well as I do that the Bible also says that if something is in distress on the Sabbath, you can make exceptions. He goes, look, she is one of your citizens. She is from the same big family of Abraham, just like you are. Why are you upset that I had compassion on her? The guy says, or the Bible says, that the guy is completely put to shame. Now, there are some people who are rules people. They know that rules are there for a purpose. Okay, and there's some people who say, yeah, and that purpose is to break them. Okay, different kinds of people when it comes to rules. Now, me, I tend to be a rules person. And growing up, my brother was kind of one of those rules are meant to be broken types. And one of the times that most came out was when, growing up, we would have like a family game night and we'd be playing Monopoly. Okay, and I'd be like owning everything, you know. I'd have like 17 hotels, and somebody would land on my hotel and like I would take all their money, because that was the rule. You land at my hotel, you owe me everything. My brother, when my mom would land on like one of his hotels, my brother would be like, it's alright, Mom, I won't make you pay, I know you don't got the money. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Dude, you could totally put Mom out of the game. Charge her. She'll have to mortgage all of her property. She might have to sell you some. Man, you gotta take hold of that right now. He's like, no, it's cool. It's like, Mark, you were totally not getting this. It's like, man, it's cool. It's like, that's not the rule. Jesus said, look, there are rules and they're there for a purpose, but don't get so caught up in the rules that you push away compassion. It's a crime to speed. It is. It's against the law. But everybody would understand if you sped on the way to the hospital because you had to get somebody there because they're dying. Okay, I'm a rules person, but if I've got you in my car and you are bleeding, I'm probably not going to drive the speed limit. I'm going to get you there as fast as safely possible. Okay? There are rules. They're there for a purpose. But don't be so bound by the rules that you push away common sense and you push away compassion. Jesus said he didn't come to take the law out. He came to fulfill the law. But he always does it through compassion.